Yo, what up, Avery? Sorry, I'm working on some stuff here, and yeah, I probably went live a tiny bit early. Well, what else do you want me to say? Do you want me to give a life story, Avery? Like, today we're going live with Lost Levels. This is because I feel like I want to play this game to a certain extent and hopefully get a time of 36:45 or lower. I'm like, you know what you're in for as soon as you, I guess, join the stream, you know? If it says Lost Levels. Much more engaging, much more personal, much more make it seem like I care. I do care, but I want to cut out the brass tacks, okay? We want to get right to it. All that time I'm spending writing my life story, I could be gaming. I mean, to be fair, all I did was stare at the screen for the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. But yeah. Yeah, no more DMCA Royale Frax. It's just not the same game. It was a nice distraction while we got there. I don't even remember how to play with these physics. It's gonna be a pretty rough first half hour or so, I think. Avery, the thing is, if you scroll up, like, far into that streams channel, I used to actually care, well, not care more, I used to actually be a bit more detailed. There's, like, actually, like, a saga of, like, maybe 2 weeks of streams where it's, like, the first one was, like, at everyone live with Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels for 46, and then the next one was, like, at everyone live with Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels, and then the next one was just Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels, and then it was, like, Mario Bros. Lost Levels, and then it was just Lost Levels, and then it was just, like, at everyone, and then no words, just stream title. I'm sorry, Dan. Are people still playing Battle Royale? What do you even stream Battle Royale to? Yo, what up, Skim Guy? Oh, God. I should know this. This is from Mario Royale, this world. What am I doing? Alright, sounds good, Avery. All I know is that it was fun while it lasted, Dan. And hopefully Mario realize, or not Mario, hopefully Mario themselves, no, hopefully Nintendo realizes, there was something special to be had there and adds it to a game or makes their own game out of it. I've said before, the most plausible explanation is they make a Royale mode in Mario Maker 2. And if that's the case, I will probably play Mario Maker 2 on stream. But if they don't do that, I'll keep that game to myself. Hidden away. Yo, thanks for the host, Rockhopper. I finally pre-ordered Mario Maker 2. I checked your other PMs because I responded, but I guess I probably haven't checked the most recent one. Oh my god. Oof. Yo, yeah, I mean, Dan, it's a difficult decision. Imagine, like, staying on Mario Maker 1. Boycotting Mario Maker 2. That would probably be, like, the worst business decision of all time. But it's a good time to transition, finally become the Hello Kitty Cruiser streamer you always wanted to be. That's something I should do, because I haven't fixed my controller despite saying I should fix my controller for like the last few months. Yeah, Skim Guy, you asked if I checked your DMs. You haven't told me anything in the DMs since I replied. Hey, what up, Moni? Moni, aren't you like in an airport or on a plane or something like that? Oh, okay. You were packing today. That was the tweet. We're gaming today. We don't need a tweet for that. And speaking of consoles and plugged in and cords, my grandma sent me some money for my birthday. Very nice of my grandma. I love my grandma. But I used that money to buy a Hori for 64. I'm probably not gonna stream anything Nintendo 64 related, but I want to get a bunch of consoles just in case. So that's the first step. Yeah, when is your flight, Moni, so I could stream during airport hours? Picante bragging about having a loving grandma. That's right. I have family. Alright, sounds good. Watch Dan then. Yo, thanks, Zack Attack. Also, what up, Ruby? Those poggers are having a feast over there. Wait, Dan's only going for one day? I mean, I've seen that video, right? Yeah, Jabroni's seen that video with that combo. I like it, Spork. Uniqlo makes good clothing at affordable prices. Sponsored by Uniqlo. I feel like we haven't gotten to 1-4 yet. No, Uniqlo just announced like they have a Blizzard collab, and they had a Nintendo one, and they had some really good shirts, so I had to pick them up because I live very close to a mall with one. Yo, what up, Tyler Pruitt? What up, Canadian Gamer? I also like Hearthstone, so yeah, I had to get this. And it just so happens that the Uniqlo store in my mall is right next to a not Starbucks. Who cares about a Starbucks? A Haagen-Dazs. So I got like one of their 1,000 calorie shakes. It was delicious. It was one of the best moments of my life. Probably top 5 highlights. The thing is, I don't know how often you all go to Haagen-Dazs. I mean, it's going to Haagen-Dazs an often amount, whatever that is like a very basic thing. I'm not sure if you would all stoop to that level. Oh yeah, crap. Canadian Gamer, I forgot you injured your hand. I had a hand injury when I just started streaming. Like, we're talking like a week or two after I started streaming Mario Maker, I like chopped off part of my thumb. It was above the thumbnail. We're not talking videos here. It was above the nail of my thumb. It was gone. I was chopping bagels too quick at my job. And trying to stream platformers with a hand injury, it healed up, by the way. My thumb it's got a scar, but it's functional as a thumb. Trying to stream with a hand injury is hard, so I sympathize there. I feel like you haven't streamed, and that makes sense. That's probably the better idea. Oh, but anyway. One of the highlights of my life is going to Haagen-Dazs and getting the Belgian chocolate large shake, it's literally 1,000 calories. If you haven't had one, I'm a huge shake person. I go to an ice cream place, I get shakes. I don't get ice cream. Ice cream is for the weak. I feel like every single person who works as like, well, I hope not every single person, but most people I know who worked as a line cook. I only worked for a line cook for a year, so I think I was just unlucky. But like people who are career cooks or like do line cooks for a lot of time, they end up getting at least one hand injury in their career. Yo, thanks, Super Mega Dave. Yeah, it has been a bit, isn't it? Hasn't it? Yeah, Team Shake is the best team. First of all, we're talking hot summer day. Ice cream is refreshing, but actually something you could drink. It's higher on the refreshing tier. We're also talking about mess. You got the ice cream starts melting, drips on your hand, hands all sticky. You also got the whole melting process. A melted shake is still edible because it's just more liquidy, while melted ice cream it's probably not in the cone at that point. It was Skim Guy. And they've changed the graphics, so it looks a little bit better now. It's no longer horrible Atari graphics, but I'm pretty sure there's still no music. It's just a worse experience all around. You're not gonna convince me to not be on Team Shake here. Team Shake is the best team. It's also the best mascot in Aqua Team. I love Master Shake as a character. I think if you don't have Master Shake... Okay, Carl is probably the best character in Aqua Team. But Master Shake is up there. Alright, sounds good, Spork. Oh yeah, congrats on getting your first Bullet Bill glitch. Yeah, the Moon Knights are good, I'll admit that. But they're a little bit too minor, I think. If we're talking main characters, Carl 100%. But the best Aqua Teen is Shake. So, speaking of people going to GDQ, has GDQ been good so far? I literally have not seen a single run. And that's not because I'm, like, boycotting GDQ, but I've just been a little busy. I can't really watch streams on weekends. That doesn't stop me from moderating our speedrun, though. There's already been some idiots. This is like literally the worst time to be a R speedrun mod. The amount of vitriol is it's crazy. I have not actually. I've never heard of that. Probably a Canadian thing, to be honest. Oh, come on. I saw that happening a mile away, too. Oh, yeah, I forgot Cool Kid actually, well, I didn't forget. I was sad I missed it, but I saw all, like, the congratulations and stuff. But yeah, that was like, what? Opening day? Cool Kid, you're just so good at video games. Like, I love that, like... He's already a top runner in Mega Man, so he's, like, obviously doing all the Mega Man races. And, like, now he's just like, you know what? We'll take on Mario. What time did he end up getting? Yeah, what up, Surger? How you doing? And thank you, Jabroni. We haven't had a fireworks command in so long. I mean, we only streamed, what was it? Mario Royale for about a week. Ooh. But still, feels like forever. Feels like forever since we've really taken Warpless D-4 run seriously. But I'm happy to be back on it. Unfortunately, Spork had to go. So, we did hail him while he was here. Alright, 23 minutes is good for a, like, super good for a marathon. Because what, the record for that's about It's somewhere in the low 20 range. I know it's worse than All-Stars, mainly due to loading times per levels. Yeah, we noped out of that one quick. Alright, we could be back in the green after 5-1. Probably a little bit close to even, though. Like, for perspective, my PB in that game is like a 27. My PB is not good, or no, 29. 29. It's not good. It's something I actually do want to improve. But I think we'll have to wait for July for that. I feel like with me and speedrunning, well, me and Twitch in general, it's really cyclical. I'm always like, I want to do this, I want to improve this, but I want a lot of things, but I never actually do it. So we're going to make some changes. But I also always say that, so cyclical even then. The False Promises of Picante. Documentary coming soon. Yeah, we're 1 for 1 on our super jumps. The jumps of superiority. I am not going to SGDQ. I only go to HDQ. And I'm definitely submitting to GDQX. I don't plan on going to TwitchCon, but if I get into GDQX, I'll go to TwitchCon. Because they also give you a free ticket. Isn't TwitchCon usually like 200 bucks? Oh, no. Well, I don't think it's on FDS, right? Was the original version Doki Doki Panic. I almost said Literature Club. That was on FDS, right? God damn it. How did I not... Oops. That's oops with a question mark. That to me looked like it should have bounced off, but whatever. It's been a bit. Yeah, to answer your question about will you ever do whatever on the NES, the answer is probably no. But I did mention before, I just got a Hori. Because of course I did. For the N64. And I'm getting an N64 HDMI modded. I'm gonna get a bunch of consoles in tip-top shape. Just in case. Because, like, I feel like if they're there, I might actually use them, you know? I hope not, jabroni. If they start updating Super Mario Collection carts, I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna be like, Nintendo, how did you get in my house? How did you swap out my cartridge? Yo, what up, Tanuki? Oh, okay. 2J. Okay, no. I read that as SMB2, not 2J. I don't know how I missed the J. No, I'll never do FDS runs with this game. You mentioned it while I was talking about my SMB2U speedruns, so I guess that's why I didn't think you were talking about this game. I'll stick with SNES. I mean, I'd be honored if Miyamoto himself snuck into my house and replaced my cartridge. He leaves a note. Like, thank you for being a Nintendo fan, but we have to switch out this cartridge. I would obviously just buy a new cartridge on eBay. Unless all copies are destroyed in the process. It's like a worldwide raid by Nintendo. Their first step in in becoming their own global superpower. The midnight raid of every Nintendo home. Yo, what up, Slats? A very Nintendo Christmas. MCYA? I assume you mean DMCA. I mean, I've seen they've updated the graphics. They don't look as bad. MDA, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, that would probably be pretty fun, Dan. But I think I'm a little too old for entry there. I didn't do stuff like that. But I did go to a few underground raves back in my day. I think if I went to one now, I'd like collapse of exhaustion on the dance floor. Oh my god. A rave, when you think about it, is MDMA Royale. Except without the murder. Maybe a little murder, I don't know. I don't go to the raves nowadays. 200, oh my god, what just happened? Capture card blipped out for a second. I'm gonna have to inspect my computer. There's like, I think there's something stuck in my fan. Cause like, it's making this whiny noise. Well, you weren't going to the right raves then. Actually, I went to, one of the clubs I went to when I was living in China and Shanghai was called The Shelter. It was a converted bomb shelter from World War II. So I've literally been to an underground club before. An underground rave. Well, I can't do it now, Indigo. But maybe in about 34 minutes. Okay, maybe about 36 minutes. Oof. Yeah, we're pretty sloppy right now. We've gotten the fundamentals back. I know the physics again. Give me 34 minutes and 45 seconds. Well, really 30 seconds at this point. Okay, give me 35 minutes and whatever seconds. You're too demanding. I can't just warp to D-4. This isn't SMW. The game's not incredibly broken. It probably is, to be honest. We just don't have a Seth Bling on the case. Who's willing to become the Seth Bling of All-Stars? Pros, you get millions of views on YouTube, make a career out of it. Cons, you gotta make Atari emulators in Minecraft. I mean, I don't know if that's really a con, but to some people it might be. To be honest, I have no idea, because like, SNES assembly, Ace, all that stuff it's not up my alley. I haven't really done a lot of research into it. 3521, that's the Blubler human theory task, right? I wouldn't be surprised if that's wrong and it could actually be a little bit lower than that. Wow, these World 1s are not going well. I said we'd have a rough first half hour. So we're about to enter the phase where we we fix what we've done. You say duh, but I don't think most people here have seen the human theory task for the game. Blubler especially has been pretty AWOL. I mean, that's not true. I've actually talked to him like as little. I talked to him last week, but he hasn't really been present on Twitch. Yeah, this game's a lot less broken because it's just simpler. I feel like it's harder to like. There are so many different enemies, so many different ways to break SMW. Like this game, what? You just move right. There's like 4 enemies. You could probably do some broken stuff in the all 5 cart. I think they've actually mentioned the all 5 cart as differently broken stuff. So you break SMW to break this game. Fair enough, Indigo. Fair enough. Well, I think that most of the multi-cart games have glitches that go to the other carts, or go to the other games in the cart. I know that there are glitches on like the 3-in-1 with Mario Bros. Duck Hunt and World Track Meet, but I remember Darby was like, yeah, it wouldn't really be a SMB run, it'd be a SMB X Duck Hunt run or whatever. Yeah, there's a reason we have a bingo board here, Indigo. We say things a lot that we've already said. Okay, that works. I was gonna jump to my death, but we'll take a 50. Okay. I shouldn't need a reminder at this point because it's loud as shit. I'm not sure if you guys actually hear it, but there's definitely something wrong with my cable management. I think a cable is just getting like sucked up into a fan, because that's exactly what it sounds like. In my case, gotta do some work after stream. That and fix my controller. Is that some sort of Duck Hunt speedrun time? I've literally never seen a Duck Hunt speedrun. I've barely seen any Duck Hunt gameplay. I think the only time I've seen it is when like Darb got bored or something and he's like, you know what? We're going into the other games here. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I probably could do it. It's just I die so much, why would I go for it? It's not necessary. Yo, congrats. Speaking of which, there's definitely a backlog of runs I have to... there was like 7 runs on Lost Levels last time I checked. I haven't been on speedrun.com in like a week. That's actually... Man wakes up from coma. Oh boy. Can't wait to return to my SRC on its normal theme. No, I like the new theme on speedrun.com. I think that's not a minority opinion, but the people who are very vocal about their hatred for the new theme on SRC are just people who'd be vocal about hatred of any change in any website. Like if you remember like back in like 2010, like the 1 million strong against the Facebook redesign, like people care a little too much. Well, you could customize it. I'm red with black, because I just have dark mode on by default. I don't know, people make fun of white mode, or white mode? People make fun of light mode. But, like, Discord literally took it away as an April Fool's prank, and, like, white mode, or light, stop saying white mode. Light mode is, like, literally necessary for people with certain eye conditions. Yo, what up, private mode? Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. You should have a new bit badge like this week. No, do not delete file B. File A is the winning file. I think out of like all my PBs, all except for like 2 have been on file A. Okay, that's not true. Like all but 5. But my favorite thing are the people who are like so unbelievably surprised that there was a redesign coming for SRC. It's like, we were blindsided by this redesign, all of a sudden just popped up. If you've been following SRC at all, any news related to them, or Pac, like he's been talking about this redesign for like over a year. All right. I mean, I know it exists, but I think I'd rather play with my hands. I think that's probably the better way. Oh yeah, 100%. I said something to that effect on Reddit. Because, like, basically, there was, like, this... A lot of the time on our speedrun, people, like, talk about news, but they say it in such a way that it's basically a hit job. It's like, Pac did this, Pac's the worst person ever, but here's the thing he did. Like, they phrase it basically like that. So Pac was talking about the decisions he made for the redesign. And like I had to comment like, yeah, it's good. All the people in here literally would have complained no matter what. Like I'm a little bit upset that there's the customization features are back. You look at websites in 2019 and the vast majority of them, they offer a little bit of customization, but at the same time, it should be somewhat standardized. Like standardization helps breed trust. Yeah, that's a nice category, Indigo. It's a pretty long one, but it's something I want to learn, especially because I want to do Warpless all 5. Sorry, Warpless all 5, all 5 100%, and all 4 Warpless. I assume you're gonna be doing it on the NES though. Yeah, 100%. It's not like there weren't customization features. Like he had banners for games. But like, you look at MySpace 2006, you look at like old YouTube, people thought they were cool back in the day, but no, it's just bad web design to trust the user. And how many of those are auto-scrollers? Like 30? Like, people talk about flyover in SMW when it's really only like 10 to 15% of stages. I forgot what the exact amount is. But I feel like auto-scrollers in SMB3 is a much bigger concern. That and the horrific RNG element of the game. "37 auto-scrollers. Jesus. I mean, at least the levels are short, right? An auto-scroller in SMW is 2 minutes. Well, there's only like, what, 3 auto-scrollers? There's Vanilla Dome, not Vanilla Dome. There's DP2, which I guess counts as 2 auto-scrollers. Butter Bridge, and the Fortress in Forest of Illusion. Valley, like, is that all of them? Yeah, rest in peace indeed, Diarmo, but it was fun while it lasted. Don't be upset that it's gone. Be thankful it existed, or whatever the phrase is. I know it still exists, but insert Godfather, look how they massacred my boy meme. Like, I think they're trying to, you know, poke fun at themselves. Like, make their game a joke, I guess. But, like, I feel like if they just took it a little bit more seriously, it would still be fun in its own right. But, like, now it's, like, basically a meme of itself. And I'm like, yeah, the game wasn't, like, super serious in the first place. It had horrible physics, really jank. But, like, having a win meant something, and I feel like the game taking itself so not seriously wins mean less. Yeah, it was a good break from the grind. I've literally never seen that happen. What? I guess we'll continue. I mean, I've also never gone that low, to be fair. Probably gonna have to slow down there unless we're in 5 territory. We have been going super fast. Yep, we are in 5 territory. Nice. Like that obviously we're small so we could do it. But that coral area was like one of the fastest transitions I've had in gaming. Top 10 fastest transitions in gaming. Oh god. Out of context, that sounds like a horrible meme. Ignore my statement. Jesus Christ. Alright, we want all the coins here. Oh, I forgot. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, not our best 3-3. I totally forgot I was getting not fireworks. You know. I'm trying. Does Mario look like he's walking to you? He looks like he's dying a little bit, but... You're eating a habanero. Well, you should try subbing for 6 months so you get that habanero. Yeah, that's how it is, Indigo. Are you on the boards, though, Indigo? Because if you have runs that are 7:59 pace, I don't see you on the boards, and you're not submitting your times. That's a travesty, man. For the leaderboard integrity. If your was at my sub for 6 month things, the 6 month badge is a habanero. Alright, nice 45. A little bit too eager there. Give me 1 second. Alright, we're back. Told you it was close to 1 second. It was more like, what, 30? Alright, so what's our record here? 6-2? I mean, that's fair enough. I feel like 6-2 is a pretty common place to lose levels. To lose levels? No, to lose runs. Lost levels, lose levels. Alright. Yeah, 1-2, I feel like Mario Royale kind of messed me up. I mean, I'm not messing up that beginning section, but like the way I'm doing it is significantly more complicated because I'm used to how 1-2 is in Mario Royale. Mario Royale contributed to the downfall of Picante and Lost Levels. Heard it here first. Alright. You ever see a 1-3 this good? This is so good, we're going for the new strats. Nope, we're not. This is not good anymore. Oops. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, most of my 8-4 PBs have been D-4 runs. In fact, my current 8-4 PB is in this D-4 PB. So, my Warpless 8-4 submission for SNES, because it's its own category. It's a MISC category on the board, since it's really just a subset of this one. Uses the same video. I mean, I probably could have cut it up into 2, but there's no reason for it. Yeah, that's why it's really bad to run against these splits. I literally have to run against my best, which admittedly is not that good. I should have like a 22-10. I should not have a 22-17. But it's whatever. Rule of thumb, your 8-4 time is basically, if you play it on your absolute best, like we're talking pretty much human theory sum of best up, you get the 36. If you have a 22x, you get a 36x minus 10. So that 22-17 enabled me to get like a 36-07 if I played 0 execution errors in the letter world. Which makes sense. Anyone with a 22-10 could probably get a 36 mid. Sorry, 36 mid, 36 low. Like we're talking like near 36 flat. Also, you may notice I'm sitting in a really weird position. I have some stuff blocking my foot. I have to change this. This is not sustainable. Yo, thanks, Thermopolis. Oof. Moving your computer tower midstream. Monka S. Oh my god. He went the other way. Oh, we have a weird amount of coins. Alright, I was gonna say we don't. How did I not jump there? Excuse me? What happened there? We're definitely gonna need good luck, Thermopolis, because we haven't played this game in what? About a week. I feel like that week we were playing, we weren't taking the grind as seriously as we could have. We're practicing, I'm gonna say Wednesday. Wednesday's a good practice day. Yo, I believe too. We're gonna put in the hours. We're gonna get results. We're gonna get that fat 3-second PB over and over and over again. All right, no, it was 56, 53, 49, 46. So it was 3, 4, and then 3. Looks like 0. Talking about my total playtime? Something tells me that's not right. Yeah, we haven't been playing that long. Just, if you drop the 7-7, only 0 hours and 44 minutes. Pretty good time. First run ever, 36. You know what? Sometimes you ask for an 800, you get a 770. They both end in 0. You gotta learn to appreciate what you have. We will probably have 800 in, I gotta say, 2 weeks. I think it goes up by about 3.5 hours if you in a 4-hour stream, because there's obviously a little bit of break when you reset. There's a little bit of lag too. All right. All I want for Christmas is a 7 in this level. Feels bad, man. I've gotten it before. Man, I feel like we haven't been to World 3 in forever. It's gonna change right now. I mean, I'm not surprised. We've been grinding this game for a while. And what's 1,000 hours? 30 days is 720 hours. So it's a little bit more than 40 days, right? Also, yeah, I totally could have not waited there. I don't know why I did that. It's what, 42 days? Yeah. 41 days and 16 hours. So 41.66 days is the 1,000 hours, right? So I would say it makes sense. There's also like, what, 80-ish hours in any percent D4? We don't count that. We don't count the dark times here. I wonder if I have the highest total playtime of any splits that displays it. I don't think I've seen anyone. I've seen people with 100, 200 hours in their total playtime, but the people who total playtime would matter the most for, they don't actually show it, and I bet it wouldn't be that accurate. So a lot of people don't actually have a timer running when they're doing practice, and a lot of people just like get new splits with the new route. Like you notice people like Cheese don't actually have that many attempts on their splits, stuff like that. When in reality, they've obviously played their game more than I played my game. Yo, thanks, Skim Guy. I'm a fan of it. I think it's a cool Hearthstone shirt. It's also really comfortable. It's also only like 15 bucks, which is pretty cheap for a shirt. Uniqlo makes really good clothing for cheap. I swear I'm not sponsored. Also, what up, Adam? I didn't notice you with that red name. Also, what up, Big C? And fair enough. I thought it was a good distraction while we could do it, but it was pretty obvious that it wasn't going to be a long-term thing. I think it was losing its luster even with the Mario theme, just because the game it didn't have a lot of depth. Yo, fair enough, Adam. You were orange before, right? I'm not insane. Thanks for calling me out, Skim Guy. He was sponsored by Uniqlo the whole time. Well, Big C just mentioned it. I haven't been. It hasn't been a constant discussion for the past hour. I'll tell you that much. God damn it. It was a good proof of concept, 100%. It pretty much confirmed that everything should be Royale. Tetris 99 was like, yeah, I think everything can be Royale, and this is like, yep, everything could easily be Royale. Yeah, I was never one of those. What's the term for it? Like griefers or something like that? I was never one of those people, but it was definitely really enjoyable. It was really funny. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I was talking about it when I was playing Royale, but out of the 3 ways Mario could implement it, that was my second most likely. The first most likely, so I guess there's 4 options, is that they don't do anything with it. They just make the DMCA and then move on with their lives. But then I thought the most likely would be adding it till DLC to Mario Maker 2. Then the second most likely is that Mario 99 free with the Nintendo Switch Online service, similar to how we had Tetris 99. Then the third most likely is it's like a standalone game that costs money, which I don't think they're gonna do. Yeah, that was oof. The good moments. I feel like it was a very clippable game. When you're speedrunning the same game over and over again, Like, there are some pretty crazy saves and some pretty ridiculous deaths when you play a game like Lost Levels, but it's not as clippable, you know? +2 wasn't horrible, I think. Alright, sounds good. Oh my god. Sounds good, Skim Guy. Gotta adjust in the seat. Yo, what up, Cool Cat? We had Cool Kid before, now we got Cool Cat. Alright. Oh, I'm like burning up here. Bam. We got the thermostat right next to me, Strat. Oh, 6,700 already. Nice. I mean, we'll see. I don't think every single PB is going to be 3 seconds. That'd be pretty ridiculous. Like, before the 3656, we had an 11-second PB. I'm going to guess my next PB is going to be at least 7 seconds. I would be surprised if we got another 40. Alright. Also, I definitely have, like, Discord open on my iPad or something, and it's going absolutely nuts. Someone's community is popping, but that's not good for me. Let me just mute Discord for a second. You heard it all. You hear the faint sound of the Discord beep in the background. If you actually, I'm sorry, but hopefully it stops. I'm just surprised being in streamer mode doesn't make Discord notifications go away in other servers. Also, what up, Orky? I don't think I said hi. And I responded to you enough that it was essentially a hi, but... How have you been? See, I didn't even know it was you. You didn't Cosmic Z. Speaking of which, I think I'm subbed to Cosmic again. I don't know, it's really annoying to Twitch Prime to someone consistently. There we go. Now we know it's the true Orky, not an imposter. Have you? Yeah, Cosmic's now at SGDQ, right? There's no 2D Mario. Oh, there's a lot of 2D Mario. There's no classic Mario. Feels bad, man. Classic Mario is my name for 2J and 1. I feel like it's not the best name, but there isn't a good name for combining both those games, because they're basically the same game. Yeah, I talk a big game about Mecha Robot Golf, but I don't own, or I haven't played that many SNES golf games. The only YouTuber I watch is Jablinski Games, and he was actually just talking about, in the video that released today, he was just talking about some golf game for the Genesis. So weird coincidence. Namco had that good wrestling game, I remember that. It was just called like Namco Wrestling or something. That was weird. Could be worse, I guess. Eek. I haven't added a new game to the collection in a while, now that I think about it. Feels bad, man. I also don't really have a lot of shelf space. Maybe it's foolish to do this without getting a new table, but I want to, like, you know, I have a table here with the 3 screens, and then I have the desktop on my left, and then I have, like, the consoles on my right. I want, like, a little console tower. Like, part of that, just like a little gaming tower as well. To store some games. But when you get in the hundreds range, it's a lot of shelf space for your SNES games. Is that the golf DLC for what's that? Tarchan? Yeah, I was trying to think of that one that Oth and Oglib always meme about. Ooh, ooh. Well, that guy sounds like he's not gonna sell his DS, Indigo. I can say that much. Oh, okay. FDS, that's still pretty bad. Also, I totally was thinking of Natsume Wrestling, not Namco Wrestling. I remember it was pretty good. Wrestling games, I don't know. I feel like, in terms of sports games on the SNES, there aren't that many good ones, so that's probably not that hard. Someone's gonna crucify me. Yes, there are good sports games on the SNES. But for a system where, like, 20% of the total library is sports games, there aren't that many memorable ones. For every NBA Jam, there's, like, 10 generic Ken Griffey baseballs. Yes. Everyone likes to talk about NBA Jam, but that's 1 out of 715 games. You're just saying words at this point. You have a knowledge of SNES sports games that is unrivaled. See, if I'm buying an expensive console set, it's me buying the Vectrex. I think someone was recently selling a Vectrex with all the games for like $2,000. I played, I think, Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball, and that was not that bad of a game. It was good for 1 round with a friend. Yeah, actually though, if we're counting that as a sports game, it's probably my favorite sports game for the system. Is mini golf a sport? Because I wouldn't call that regular golf. Like, is there a mini golf championship? Of course there is. There has to be. I'd be very surprised if there wasn't. I played mini golf, what, a week ago? It was actually really fun. I haven't played in a very long time. That's like saying Mario's a sport because he's running track right now. Doesn't look like a very comfortable tracksuit though. I mean, to be fair, there are Mario sports games. Yeah, the original Golf for NES had Mario. Dear Boys, that sounds not like a sports game, I'll tell you that much. Sports manga? If we're talking about basketball manga, I did watch a lot of Slam Dunk, and that was actually really funny. Back in the day, I haven't gone back. I didn't finish it. There's like, what, like a lot of 100 episodes? Maybe just 100. But I watched at least like 30. Sports anime can be really good. Should have gotten only 2 coins there, to be honest. See, the reason why you only want 2 coins there is if you somehow mess up the super jump, you get 2 coins from the blocks. 1 coin going into 5-2 is bad. Yep, that's a game. Someone made that. There's a lot of basketball anime / manga. Yeah, the fact that we PB'd in 8-4 despite 8 seconds of time loss before World like 6 shows how easy it is to get like a 22-10 for us. I mean, fair enough, Chris. Like I'm the same way. Trying to think of the last sports game I really truly enjoyed, and I can't think of one. The last sports game I bought was NHL, I think 2018. Because my friends played it on Xbox One, and I literally played that game once. That was probably one of my worst purchases in gaming history. Worst purchases in gaming history. Not just me, all gaming history. See, why am I just falling off edges? That was a good run. And I just went into the lava. I think I did actually, yeah. Because it was brand new when it came out. This was like 2017, but you know how like it's like a car. 2K18 comes out January 2017. Well, I'm just not into any team sport. Sports can be appealing to watch, but the ones I like are Olympic level. And that might just be because the Olympics are fun. Alright, sounds good, Indigo. Yeah, that kind of all-stars. Like, even the Mario sports games are just not for me. Never could get into Strikers, never could get into golf. I mean, Mario Golf's fun, but I just never owned it. forgot what who that streamer was that did every single Mario game. But like, that seems like a fun project because like the sports game, like there's a lot of variety in Mario games, and the sports games are still really fun from what I've played. I just like, they haven't been games that like I've played religiously, you know. I'm a platformer guy through and through. Well, you do you, Indigo. I'll probably still be here when you get back. Alright, well, we don't have a split there. Like, I know people used to rave about Mario Tennis. Not so much anymore, because I think that the Mario Tennis games have been pretty lackluster recently. I know that like, about 90% of all Nintendo DLC is for Mario Tennis on the Switch. I don't know why. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we have a lot of delayed jumps here. Maybe it's just... Today we'll count it as just being washed up. We haven't played this game in a week. But if it happens in the next few days, it's something else. Yeah, that was the first Mario sports game, apparently. Also the first appearance of Waluigi, right? Except Mario's first appearance in a sports game was golf, right? But it was just called golf. A really fun Mario sports game is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, the arcade game. If I'm in an arcade, it's probably one of the ones I'm playing. Cause it's really good versus someone. Yeah, what up, Pink? How was your stream? Hey, you streamed for a bit, didn't you? Obviously, the best Mario sports game is DDR Mario Mix. Get that workout. People speedrun DDR Mario Mix, and that seems like the most boring speedrun of all time. It's like literally an hour of like playing the easiest charts in the game. It also has the saddest challenge tournament of all time. There's like a DDR Mario Mix speedrun tournament, and only 2 people signed up, and no one actually... They didn't even go 1 round. Feels bad, man. Sounds like a lot of people. Chris loves 40s. Yo, I'm glad it was good. You get any drops? I know you always say every single time, like, oh, this is the one, we're gonna get some big drops. I have a good feeling about this one. But did that ever come to fruition? Nope, I don't go to SGDQs, Frank on a bun. Only AGDQ. Maybe GDQX if I get in. I will submit some Mario. Pink, I'm a little disappointed in you because so often you come in with a nice shirt, and when I have a new nice shirt, you don't even say nice shirt. An hour already. Time flies. Yeah, that's the Orky I know. Yeah, I don't think a browser game has ever been in a GDQ. I feel like that'd be a huge mess to be dependent on a browser. Yo, Canadian Gamer. Thank you for the sub. I do really appreciate it. 7 months, you're almost at that new badge. By the time you hit the 9 months, there will be a new badge. I'm gonna guess by the end of the week. But I appreciate your long-term support, man. Also, thanks for the nice shirts. It almost makes up for Pink not telling me nice shirt. I'll only cry a little tonight. Yo, thanks, Jabroni. Wanna know what trips me up? Streamlabs chat puts the VIP on the right side, but the mod on the left side. That would actually be a good game. And I think most things turned Battle Royale are probably good, at least for the shock value of why is this a Battle Royale. But you get like 50 people as ducks, 50 people as the hunter guy. Okay. I have a good feeling about this run. Speaking of having good feelings about every run. Oh. Can I save this? No, I can't. I have a good feeling about this run that's about to die. I actually have to use the restroom, so that's not horrible timing. I'll be right back. Oh wow, I haven't game overed yet. Yeah, that took forever. I'm sorry about that. I swear, I have survived. Yo, what up, Elian? Give me 1 second. I probably should have read chat before I started the run. Yeah, I'm sorry, Elian, that we're no longer on the Royale grind. It was good while it lasted. Yeah, there were reasons. I'll say that much. Oh my god. Well, the thing Chris loves... why do I keep saying Chris loves? The thing, Chris, about Mario games is that pretty much every game I play, I like to 100% it. And in every single Mario game, there is at least one star that's super frustrating. That often is a roadblock to actually beating the game for me. Because, like, I'll beat a game, but I probably won't beat the game before I beat everything else. Like, Bowser will be my last star in a 120 Sunshine or 64 playthrough, you know? Looking fresh to death. I got my new shirt from Uniqlo. I paid $15 whole for this. Are you serious, Elian? You're bringing back the Elian roll here? Yeah, I don't go to SGDQ, Faye. I'm an AGDQ kind of guy. I mean, it helped that AGDQ was in my backyard. Now it's in Orlando, so it's going to be slightly harder. But I'm still definitely... I'm going to AGDQ. Yo, thanks, Faye. Yeah, Uniqlo just had a Blizzard collaboration, so there's a lot of cool Blizzard shirts over there. Yeah, Chris, I could easily see not beating SMB1. World 8's super frustrating, especially if you're playing the game Warpless. Oh, I guess in any percent you'd have to play World 8 anyway, but Warpless you're probably playing for a little bit longer. Don't want to lose any of that progress. You don't really lose progress if you're playing on the All-Stars version, but still. Alright. Bring on the time loss. How have you been, Faye? I assume you're very excited for Mario Maker 2. Runs today are eh. We didn't really play this game for a very long time. Like, it's been a week, or over a week, since we played Mario Lost Levels. We were playing Mario Royale last week. To insane results here. We're having a lot of fun with that. But unfortunately, Mario Royale is it's a shell of its former self. Because they got that legal action from the Nintendo legal team. Yo, nice. You making that streaming studio in the fixer-upper here? I mean, that's definitely part of the upper, in my opinion. Oh my god, oh my god! Well, whatever works, right? Yeah, DMCA Royale. Rest in peace. Oof. I feel like we haven't clipped all day. We got that one, I remember. And then we got a death. Rest in peace. And my apartment's kind of small right now. Like, if I'm streaming, it's pretty impossible for, like, other people to be here and do their own thing. That's like a dream one day. Have the studio. Jesus. Yeah, we're, like, missing a lot of these jumps. I feel like I should have gotten killed by that Koopa. Also, I just saw your DM, Faye, but I think I answered the question. Oh my god. I'm doing the wrong thing there. I'm supposed to go under him. But Mario Royale ruined me. Yeah, that's the dream, man. That is the dream. I'm stoked for you, to be honest. I sound so stoked, right? That low energy, that is the dream. No, for real though, I am. Oh, I've been definitely tested at work. How much energy I could put out and still survive. But today is the last day. I have something like for the past week or so. I've had these changes at 10 p.m. But this is the last one. After today, this is literally a change to make everything back to normal. So after stream, I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna finally be back in only doing work during normal hours mode. That's gonna feel good. Then we're gonna stream 12 hours a day every day. 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. Sleep 2 hours, go to work. Sounds like a good plan. Nothing could go... I can't even finish that sentence. That was what was holding me back. The very occasional 10 p.m. change. I mean, Twitch has its archaic rules. If I could just stream my sleeping, we'd be just absolutely golden. Nothing can go wrong with that. Does Mixer actually allow sleeping? I feel like that's a horrible idea. Because, like, people don't, like, usually people aren't, like, bad when they sleep, but people do embarrassing stuff. People who, like, talk in their sleep. Yeah, it sounds like a good way to not sleep well. I mean, obviously, if I'm getting a $1,000 donation, I don't know, maybe a night of bad sleep is worth it. But I'm not one of those people who needs to stream their entire life. I think that's pretty obvious, to be honest. Yeah. True that, to be honest. Sleep's like probably top 5 things in life. It's definitely S tier if we're talking about the life tier list. Why hasn't anyone made that yet? Ooh, gross. Okay. Well, I brought that on myself. Unfortunately, looks like we're going to be behind for a bit. We're talking maybe 5-1 is the best chance of recovery. 5.4, Jesus. I think it's worth it for like a year. That would have significant health problems. Oh god, I messed up my layout. Like that would cause significant health problems. And I don't know, that's like not that much more than... Okay, it's a lot of money. That's a massive, massive salary. But like, for people in tech, that's not... That's like only a couple years. Like maybe do it for a year. Alright, we're back. Speedruns? Is this in reference to me hosting Amerlin? My friend and fellow speedrunner and fellow R speedrun mod. Because I know he speedruns Borderlands co-op. But I feel like that's going to be pretty much every shooter, right? Get the most powerful weapon. And then just like one-shot things. You could copy pasta that with everything. Mario speedruns are boring. Just run right and kill enemies. No, we're fine. Also, +6 is gross, and I should feel bad. I do feel bad. There's immense shame on my family here. Oof, oof. See, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, is it my boy Amerlin? I'm wondering. I'm not gonna watch. Yeah, Amerlin is... Yeah, okay. The guy in the middle. I know him. I know him. I'm famous. I know famous people. No, I would consider him a good friend in the speedrunning world. So I'm definitely rooting for him. I've actually hosted him with this specific run multiple times. But I mean, I understand considering or finding a speedrun boring. I don't like every single speedrun out there. In fact, the majority of speedruns I don't like. Also, I'm literally falling off everything. I was like, let's go to the controller display, but I actually haven't had it on. Oops. That's not what it's supposed to look like. Oh god. I just realized, oh no. Forgot that when I was trying to play Mario Royale, I used Nintendo Spy to have key mappings for the game. So right now my Nintendo Spy is definitely doing keyboard inputs. I don't think any of them matter. I think it's mostly number keys, but still. Probably delete that at some point. Yeah, Faye, I think I have to go on a serious health push regardless. For lack of a better term, I've been a fat sack of shit. So, you know, sleep plus exercise equals energy. Science, energy, science, energy. Good old power thirst. Poor Picnic Face. Picnic Face, the people who made Power Thirst. Probably one of the most underrated comedy troupes of all time. They had like a show. The show didn't take off. Feels bad, man. Yeah, for me, like, I have to, like, at least have played through a game to enjoy the speedrun. And I haven't played through that many games, I've realized. I think that's just me with watching games, though, right? Like, just because my Steam library is like 200 games doesn't mean I've played them all. I think everyone has been there. Okay, it's only 118 games. Yeah, I can never get into Pokemon speedrunning. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't consider myself a huge Pokemon fan. I played Silver, Ruby, and Leaf Green. And those were fun games, but I never got into it like the same way people are into them now. I definitely enjoyed Pokemon games when they came out, but like I feel like that was just part of being a child that was very, very... What's the word I'm looking for? What's the opposite of, like, picky? I was very, very open to accepting games and their flaws. It's like, I pretty much loved every single game I played. And that's... that helped me enjoy Pokemon. Yo, Crusher Pants, thanks for the raid. That's fair enough, Vincent. I know it's a very, very different way to play the game. Very glitchy and broken. How was your sesh today, Crusher Pants? Also, Spot the Pepper. Pangamule? It is a teen. That it is. Unfortunately, I don't think it's making a comeback. Yo, that's pretty good. It's a D score. Better than me, I could say that much. People were talking shop in my Discord about ITG, and like other people were like, I have no idea what any of this means. I feel like that's a lot of the case with ITG stuff. I hope so, Surger. I just had a scare with not pressing the jump button again. But luckily in that scenario it didn't actually have consequences. Yo, GG. Yo, when's the next quad accomplishment gonna happen? People have not quadded 18s, right? It's still only 17s? Only 17s? Like, that's not insane already? Oh, okay. 18s have been quadded. RIP. I would consider it an 18. Pretty much, I use Ian as my confidant. And this was a rare time where we disagreed. I said it was an 18, he said it was a 17. And I think he's reneged it back. Yo, fair enough. I feel like calling out Ian. Whenever we disagree, I feel like I have a better score track record here. Like I considered when it was, what was the file called? Rasta Rebel. I'm like, this is probably not a 20. What do you think? He's like, it's probably a 20. And here we are now. Last call is like, please stop talking about this game that no one here plays. Please look at my Clint combo as well. I think quads don't really matter because, like, even with way offs and decents, like, there's pad everything. Or way offs and decents turn off. I am good, last call. I'm happy to be back on the grind of this. Like, we neglected this game for too long, and I feel like we weren't taking it seriously when we were playing it. Now we're back. Now we're ready to PB. It's honestly just time to dab on the haters. That's how I feel. If you're not with me, you're not with me, but that's how it is. That's how it's gonna be. Alright, sounds good, Crusher Pants. Oh god. Alright, well, we got ourselves a run here. Ignore the actual in-game level. What even is that emote? Has Clint got a sub 50 yet? I haven't actually been able to watch many of his runs. The thing is, everyone's doing 70s right now, like Buka. If I recall, like Buka, Clint, a lot of other big-time people. Oh, nice, a 305. But the thing is, I always just watch them, and I start watching in Tippy, and every single person fails in Tippy whenever I go in the stream. I feel like I'm bad luck. I mean, that's just how Tippy is. Turns out TikTok clock's a hard level. But it's gotten to the point where I'm expecting it. Not even hype, unless they're in Bowser. It's a cool dragon. Alright, we can be back in the green. Or not. Oh my god. Yeah, this is not the 3-4 we asked for. Whatever works. I just bought a Hori, actually. I don't think I'm going to play Mario 64 on stream. But I told myself I wanted, like, a ultimate gaming setup. Just, like, every system modded for awesome output. Just in case we ever want to transition to any game. So I'm excited to at least try it out on a Hori. I can't even beat the game 120 star. I get hung up on, like, I think Tiny Huge Island 100 coin was impossible for me. So I'm very, very bad at Mario 64. But it's one of those games that just looks so good. And as a speedrunner, I feel like it's everyone's duty to at least try it. Who hasn't speedran Mario 64 nowadays? It's literally the most popular speedrun of all time. I mean, I guess Mario Odyssey is also up there. Who hasn't speedran Lost Levels? I was actually surprised how many people were on the boards for Warpless D-4. 37 people. I mean, granted, that's no any percent 8.4 FDS category, but still. Oh, you talking about Mario 64? Go to the 16-star category. I think the 16-star category for Mario 64 has the most people of any category. Maybe Odyssey any percent, because they split it up for 16-star. Oh, that's only 744. Oh, yeah. 700 people is obviously right. Nice. How are we red right now? What happened? Well, we might be green. That was a really nice level. Oh, we just didn't save time in 3-4. That's what happened. Yeah, it's been pretty bad everywhere. I went outside. I needed a Red Bull. I was a bit tired today after work. And I didn't realize how rainy it was. Wow, what riveting conversation. No, but it's hot and humid everywhere, I think. Should have gotten 2 coins. Yeah, Jabroni could confirm that Wisconsin weather. Got 2 Wisconsinites here. I love hot and humid, and I know that sounds weird. When I was living in the Middle East, when I was living in Doha, it was like 105 and like 70% humidity every day. And I was loving it. Because I love the sauna and stuff. I turn up my showers like super high. Everyone's weird and quirky in their own way, right? Please don't hate me. Please don't bully me here. Yes, thanks, Evreka. 5-2 is probably my favorite level when executed correctly. I was just studying abroad there. I went to Carnegie Mellon. They have a sister campus over there. Shamed. Like, get out of your stream, man. Oh, God. Yeah, I kind of saw that happening. The runs live and die quickly. Let me tell you, Doha's a pretty boring place. Like, pretty much every single Middle Eastern country, just due to, like, the human rights abuses and stuff. Like, even every single rich Middle Eastern country, it's not a great place to live long term. But I'm happy I at least saw it. I mean, the country of Qatar is, like, the size of, Connecticut. Like, almost 1-to-1. And the city of Doha has about 300,000 people. But, like, it's pretty easy to see all the highlights of Doha in, like, a week. So it's not the greatest vacation destination. Even though Doha is trying to compete with Dubai, like, they're so desperate to be the next Dubai. I am not from Doha, no. I lived there for, like, 6 months. I'm from the Chicagoland area. It's weird to think about, like, where you're from and what the chance that you were from there is. Like, it's a weird conversation now. But, like, I've thought about it. I'm like, what's the chance I was born in Chicago? And let's say there were about 7 billion people when I was born. I think it was actually less than that. And the Chicago metro area has about 7 million. That means there's a 1 in 1,000 chance to be born in Chicago. Not that bad of a chance. I think that, obviously, the #1 chance is being born in China. But that's not very high. Yo, nice Snooki. I went to CMU. Tartan through and through here. So I lived in, what was it, Squirrel Hill? Yeah. I'm a big fan of Pittsburgh. I'm actually going back for a wedding pretty soon. Nice one, Adam. I don't think I've ever seen something... Oh, I have been to Soldier Field. But... I remember I went to Soldier Field because they were unveiling the new design of Soldier Field, which is that's the football stadium where the Bears play. And I think they had like a movie night. They were playing Psycho. And let me tell you, this was like a while ago. This was like 2005. Psycho's a really boring movie. Speaking of things that are boring. I understand it's like classical value as a movie, but it's not that fun to watch. Yeah, I never lived in Oakland, but I went to Oakland a lot. I think that the O, the original hot dog shop in Oakland, Pittsburgh, is pretty overrated. Unless the O stands for overrated, not original. You know what? You're a boring movie, Spork. Ooh. I take it back. I can't be that mean. The thing is, I'm from the Chicagoland area, right? So if you're trying to compete on the level of Chicago, their hot dogs, you're gonna have a bad time. Because Vienna beef is the only way to do a hot dog. A Chicago hot dog is the best type of hot dog. I mean, I've been there, Snooki. Well, I meant I've been there, like, going to the O late at night after a night of drinking. And it's pretty acceptable there. The amount of fries they give you is an acceptable amount for a drunk person. But I'd much rather just go to Permani's if I'm drunk at 2 in the morning. Because that is good hangover food. Well, I guess food in that case to prevent a hangover. I feel like hangover food is the food you eat the day after. Okay. That's like... Tinley Park's where that music venue is, right? I've been there like once or twice for concerts. I remember going to Project Revolution, headlined by Linkin Park. But I love Chicago. Chicago's a great place. It obviously gets a bad rep. But I think that's mainly just because, for some reason, it's always under, like, a political microscope. People just use Chicago as an agenda for one way or another. It's not that bad. I'm gonna plead the fifth, but I was there pretty recently. I was never super into sports, so I didn't really go to pick games or anything like that. But I enjoyed CMU very much. I think that a lot of people just... CMU has to deal with its stressful environment a little bit better. I think they've been making steps. But still... A little bit of work overload there. Overload? Overload. The thing about Summerfest, Jabroni, is that I've never, like, gone and been like, oh my god, What a lineup. You really just go to Summerfest because it's like big and something to do. It's just cool to walk around. I guess so. You'd probably recognize me. I don't know if I'd recognize you, Snooki. I'll tell you this much. I've never been recognized on the street, and to be honest, if I did ever get recognized, I'd probably be pretty freaked out because I'm not that, like, even the largest streamers don't have that high of a reach. Summerfest is the largest music festival in the country, and it's in Wisconsin. Well, it's in Milwaukee. Come on. I've been walking around like GDQ and someone's like, yo, are you Picante? And I'm like, yes. But that doesn't really count, right? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I look like poo apparently, so people just... I think I did get 1 or 2 "Are you poo?" And I'm like, nope. Like, how you gotta be a little bit of a casual when it comes to poo stream if you think I'm poo. Let's look at this Summerfest lineup. So far, it's a lot of country. Why is there so much country? Someone definitely did. I'm trying to think. People definitely have. I guess Spork. I don't consider Wisconsin to be like a country mecca. I don't consider... What would I consider to be a country mecca? That's the most specific thing ever. I'm not really a music festival kind of guy. The last music festival I went to was, I think Pitchfork 2012, and that was specifically to see Lil B. And Lil B was a pretty intense show, let me just say that much. Alright, sounds good, Spork. You've been doing great on commentary so far. Now you have to drink of legal age? Come on. Where's the fun in that? We missed one. Feels bad, man. And yeah, fair enough, Adam. I was cringing. I haven't done that in a while. Thought I was gonna get hit. Yeah, we're gonna be red for a bit. Maybe we should compare to balance splits. Type a 1 in the chat if we should compare to balance splits instead of the actual splits. Type a 1 in the chat, guys. I'm not that type of streamer, just felt weird to say. Alright, we got 1 won. I'm not sure if that counts, but... What, to Summerfest last call? I mean, I'm not surprised. Wisconsin's not that big. I mean, if you're like in LaSalle, it's gonna be what, like 4 hours? That's a little bad, but... Did I say LaSalle? I meant La Crosse. Is there even a LaSalle, Wisconsin? Alright, we're actually doing pretty well. This, no, we're not. What am I talking? 2 seconds behind? We are not doing really well. Shame. Cringe. Cringe! Dying is cringe now. I've really only, like... If I'm going to Wisconsin, I'm only going to either Milwaukee or Madison. I don't think I ever went really out of my way to go anywhere. Oh, wait, no, I've been to a bunch of snowboarding / skiing destinations. Cascade by the Dells. Good times. Yeah, last call hitting was with that self-dox Monka S. As much as it might feel good to run against balance splits, stuff like that, I don't know, there's something in me just knows it's fake and therefore just like doesn't like it, just rejects it. Nice. I said nice because I didn't want it to. I really didn't want it to, because we have to. Got a 352. All right. Yeah, it's better than being +2, right? The real question is how many times can I say I would benefit from a practice session before I actually practice? My guess is Wednesday, because tomorrow is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I have a guest. Well, it doesn't mean stream is not going to happen. It's probably going to mean you're going to stream like, what, 4 to 7, something like that. I'll just work 8 to 4, you know? Then Wednesday, we're gonna hit you with the long boy. And I think my issue is that, like, the thing about practice is, like, it obviously takes time. I'm often practicing 1 to 2 hours. And, like, I don't want practice to be the whole stream. And when practice does take 1 or 2 hours, I want, like, an actual amount of stream afterwards, like, at least 2 hours. I want there to be more stream than, or more runs than practice. So I think that's why I've been holding it off, because I just haven't been able to stream that long. Oh, come on. It happens. A little too often, I might add. And that was a really nice clip. Alright. On the road to 59 Town, here we come. Never mind. Alright, never mind. Never mind to the never mind. So what is the best day of this GDQ? I feel like I used to know this, but like when's the Mario block? When's the SNES block? Is there a SNES block? Did it already happen? Was it Sunday? What, they opened what, Spyro? Oh no! Nintendo issues a DMCA, stop playing our video games. Streaming any Nintendo game is now officially illegal. That would not be good, for my channel at least. Any non-Nintendo speedrunner would probably be like, that's probably good for me, right? Less competition. Extremely cynical outlook. I mean, after all the shit Nintendo's tried to pull with streaming, I wouldn't be surprised. But they've gotten better, I'll admit that much. We wanted to slow down, okay? We'd gotten a 304 otherwise. Yeah, there's like a hack block though, right? All the hacks are kind of close to each other. I will say though, in terms of like streaming and the streaming meta, stuff like that, groan to even talk about it or say those words. But like if you're not into the game specifically at SGDQ, it's often a super boring week for speedrunning content. Because like obviously SGDQ is going on and that's awesome and it's hype that SGDQ is going on. But like usually whenever I'm watching Twitch streams, I'll do a little window shopping. I'm like, oh, I'll watch this, but I'll also watch this, and I'll go back and forth. But so many people are at GDQ that it's just like, oh, it's either GDQ or nothing. Also nice that I didn't go down there. Oh my god, okay. Well, we're not dead. Yeah, pretty much. Imagine people working from 9 to 5 in the US. It's pretty ridiculous how big the difference is, though, from, like, east to west. Like, as we know, we have our friend Superior David. Also, what up, Lieutenant Boo? I don't think I said hi. We have our friend Superior David, who streams at 9 p.m. his time. That's like midnight for me. That's like, I can't even watch that, like, more than half an hour of the stream. Oh god. Well, we would have gotten a 6, I guess. I didn't even realize how slow it was going. Well, you're Midwest, so it's a little bit better for you, right? But, like, the time difference is so significant, it just, like... It allows one stream to transition into the other, right? I only stream to about 11 my time. Yeah. Yeah. We have to go slow. That was intentional. Feels bad, man. There are probably some really good speedrunners that I just never have caught because they're always streaming at times I'm sleeping. Like, all the Japanese speedrunners, basically. Yo, what up, Filth Pile? How are you doing? I also have no idea if I had tags until now. I finally pressed the update information button. Yo, what up, Cyclops? How you doing? And what up, Glockham? Glockham, are you in Minnesota by any chance? Oh no. I have this massive rice cooker now and I haven't used it once. Feels bad, Ben. You know what? I'll make some rice tonight. We're doing it. You've convinced me. Yo, what up, Joe the Hat Guy? Yeah, we're a Lost Levels streamer. Lost Levels gamer. Filth Pile, you gotta... I'm interrogating you. How do you make your fried rice? Give us the recipe. Make me hungry on stream. Yo. Nice, Glockham. Also, thanks for the follow, Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll get all 3 of these. Well, no, I literally just got it. We're talking like last week. Or maybe a week before that. Glockham, are you a runner? I feel bad. For some reason, I don't know whenever you're running anything at events. Like, first E3, now this. A rice cooker cooks rice. But I was super anti-rice cooker for a while. I don't know why. I was just really passionate. I'm like, why would I get a rice cooker when I can just make it in a pot? But, like, rice cookers cook rice perfectly. You put it in there, press a button. I got one with the fuzzy logic or whatever. Yeah, if you watch Yakitate Japan, you also know it makes bread. That's an old school anime. Joe did. I guess Joe watches your stream sometimes. Alright, 5-3 has actually been owning us, but it's mainly just we've been playing badly. Oh no, I was asking if he had a run at SGDQ. Because for some reason I'm really bad at following which runs you're doing, Glockham. Because, yeah, you know, the E3 debacle. And that me not realizing that you did that. That's fair. I mean, you had an awesome run at AGDQ. I feel like Rayman has gotten a lot of love recently. I wouldn't be surprised if they took a break, which I guess they might be doing. That's probably good, though, you know, no pressure. Just able to relax. For some reason, watch my stream while you're at SGDQ. We all know if you had a run, that you'd never watch my stream. I don't know what that means. I'm just saying words. Oh my god, this is the first time we've gotten to 6-1 big. So we're 0 for 1 on clips here. Just gotta practice like every level. We're losing our edge here. Oof. Well, are the Rayman runs usually AGDQ? Are you submitting to GDQX? I don't know why. You probably just want to enjoy the event. You probably don't want to think about next submissions coming up. Alright, we had to go low there, but it worked. Ludacris would be proud. Same with... Who made the song Get Low? Is that the East Side Boys or whatever? I saw your message, actually, Filth Pile. I think Pink's coming over this weekend, so I'll have to clear it with her, but she likes pizza. So, GDQX stands for GDQ Express. It's a new event they're doing. They're popping up every now and then. I mean, they had the one for Harvey Hurricane Relief, but they have one in person at TwitchCon, GDQX at TwitchCon. And I think game submissions start July 7th for that one. I'm going to submit, but I will not go to TwitchCon unless I get in. Alright, that's what I thought, but I don't remember Lil Jon on Get Low, you know? I remember, obviously, when it goes to the window. To the wall. But the rest is a blur. Oops. We haven't bonked like that in a while. Feels bad, man. We also... this is really bad. I mean, that bump helps, but... we're not in a great spot. Yeah, so we do two small bumps, basically scrolling Mario to the left. We scroll Mario in one direction by bumping off things while facing backwards, and that makes that platform spawn in an easier place. Well, impressive, Ruby. I can say from one I have not. I've only done karaoke twice in my life. Oh god. And one time, I was drunk enough that it was enjoyable. The other time was okay, I shouldn't say that they were both not enjoyable, because I enjoyed doing karaoke with Filth Pile, but I feel like a few drinks in is prime karaoke. Let me just say, Filth Pile is very good at singing Disturbed. I think karaoke is... it's not my thing. I definitely wouldn't be the one to organize it. But I've had a group of people I was comfortable singing around. I wouldn't be opposed. See, I think I only sang one song. It was like Fortunate Son. Nice, that's like a meme at karaoke. Have you ever seen that video of the guy that like does karaoke in a public, or tequila in a public karaoke bar? Oh my god. Oops. Well, karaoke is sweeping the nation, Filth Pile. They're popping up everywhere. Well, we got halfway that time. We haven't had 7-3 in so long that I'm not super surprised I messed up. Yeah, Joe, the level design in this game is a bit dickish, but it's fun. It actually flows super well. Like, there's a lot less waiting than, say, Mario 1. Warpless. Yeah, that one, Vincent. What a classic. Yeah, fair enough. But I have too much shame. Fair enough, Talon's alright. Talon's a light? Is that? I'll just call you Talons. But I think American Idol kind of fell off. Maybe after season 3. I do think that singing should be banned from talent shows, unless the talent show is specifically about singing. The amount of people who win, like, the X Factor and stuff like that based on singing, I'm like, that's not what I want to watch the show for. I don't really watch the shows in the first place. And to be fair, you got your, like, Susan Boyles and your... I forgot the other guy that was an opera singer who did Nessun Dorma a bunch. I want to say his name was, like, Pete or something. But put them on a singing talent show, okay? I'm not talking about Pavarotti, okay? I'm talking about that guy who did it on that Britain's Got Talent or whatever. I'll keep that in mind, Ruby. I'll stay far away. No, I'm not... I was thinking Paul Potts. Paul Potts, the guy from Britain's Got Talent who kept doing Nessun Dorma and won. Yeah, imagine trying to... Is there a Rock Band campaign? I think so. Speedrunning Rock Band? As a bad singer? It's like a disadvantage right there. Does he, like, do songs that you wouldn't expect? I feel like there's a lot of people who do, like, only a certain genre of karaoke. Like, they always pick, like, the more aggressive songs. Just, like, 400-pound ripped guy with a huge beard. He's, like, singing Seal. Does Beard Conte sing better? I don't know. I'm not a good singer at all. I'm a horrible singer, actually. Nice. Yo, we did it. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing on stream, if that's what you're implying. Alright. Ooh. This is a bit close for comfort. Hey, at least we got a 50. I feel like we're getting 49s today. A ton. What is nailing the ending of Hey Jude? Is that saying nah, 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 Hey Jude for like 4 minutes? Is that nailing it? I think I missed a few nahs. If we're counting. Okay, when he's like, I want to hear you and stuff like that. I think I remember what you're talking about. I'm not like super big on the Beatles, but I recognize it's good music. Like, what's that? I like A Day in the Life. I think that's also considered one of the best songs of all time, so not a really controversial opinion. I think the issue is that my mom really, really, really enjoyed the Beatles. Well, she still does. But because of that, maybe it was just overplayed as a kid. I don't think that's a super controversial opinion here. Oof. Yeah, we would go to like Beetle Fest, which was like basically an anime con for Beatles nerds. Maybe it's just a bit too much. What? Alright, well my controller definitely crapped out there. Yeah, just referring to any convention as like an anime convention for blank nerds, it brings it down a notch. All these people pretentious about their hobbies. That's just an anime convention for whatever. I don't think I remember how that one goes, to be honest. I'm sorry. I'm slowly getting back into the oldies, okay? I just discovered, Steely Dan. Been listening to him. It's a band, not a single person. We're getting there, okay? It's gonna be a bit. Turns out there's a lot of music out there. And I don't have that much time to listen to music. Kinda sad. Alright. So I think we've gotten at least one 305 today. I feel like we almost got two 305s. Almost. AKA we didn't. We got a 304. So I would say our 3-2s are a little bit better than they were before we stopped playing. We're actually taking things carefully. That's not careful, but could have been worse. Probably gonna get a 304 here. Yep. Yeah, we could be green out of 3-4. Keyword could. 3-4 is a shitty level. Definitely one of my least favorites. Just so awkward. A lot of the movement is just... it's oofing. Like, that specific jump is... Excuse me? Did we just do that? Did we really just do that? You know what? There's baby rage everywhere. There's every... I can't help but laugh at the stupidity there. We're probably going to be really far behind, and probably not worth continuing this run. But we'll see. Because we honestly have not done that. Alright, 18. So that's 12 seconds. Yeah, this is over. This is over. For single digits. Alright, well, the tilt got to me immediately, so whatever works. And that's how I feel right now, Joe. If I was a baby, I'd be raging. Alright. We did it. We survived. We've beaten 1-2. If this was Mario Royale, we'd probably be in first. What? Excuse me, I split. Alright, I have a bad feeling about this. We're already gonna be like 30 seconds behind, guys. Oh, we're good. Don't worry. Getting slow? Excuse me, what is that on the screen? Is that a green split? Are we green right now? Some guy's basement, probably. Some guy's laptop. Was there and gone in a week flat. Speedrun for quickest DMCA from Nintendo. Well, non-automated DMCA, how about that? Oh no, we're red. I'm sorry, Vincent. Yeah. Spliced run. Spliced in 1-2. Because we were obviously perfect after 1-2. We just had a really bad 1-1. Okay, you know what? It's not. It's actually, what? It's a Hearthstone shirt. I don't get why you're so caught up on it. I think it's a cool shirt. It feels nice, too. Such a bad shirt, you apparently unsubbed. Feels bad, man. Yeah, just a little bit. And where's his Hearthstone shirt? The one with cards is pretty good too. Like, I don't know, like, you don't want it to be like super flashy, I think. Says the guy who owns like some of the most ridiculously flashy clothing for no reason. Like, the thing about Uniqlo is that a lot of their designs are pretty minimalist. Like, I don't know, like, this pattern isn't super minimalist, but, like, at the same time, like, it's not supposed to be standout. It's something I could wear that isn't, like, extremely gaudy, especially to people who don't know Hearthstone. Like, if there was, like, a Diablo shirt with, like, a demon, like, getting slain, that would upset a lot of people. I think it's just a key. I don't know. It's a comfortable shirt. I'm serious. Like, in terms of shirt quality, it was definitely worth the $15. Of decks out, or what? Of the emotes. I feel like someone has had to made that. Had to have made that. When's the Superior David merch? When are you gonna open your merch store on Streamlabs? You know, just open your merch store that totally bases its content off Hearthstone assets. That can't go wrong. That's a pretty good one. Oh my god. Oof. I deserve that for going under. This is not the end of the world. There was some cool stuff at BlizzCon, but I feel like it all sold out immediately. Like, if you want to get merch, you get it. You stand in line right as the convention starts. Like, I regret not getting that Hearthstone backpack. It was really cool. Okay. This run's not horrible. This run's like... out of 10, it's like a 4. I would say horrible is 3 and below. It's still salvageable. This run is officially not salvageable. Yeah, I had to stop getting posters. Like, I technically have wall space, but like, there's a fine line between tasteful poster appeal. Also, 1 second, Superior David. Gotta finish my thought here. Like, it's very easy to have too many posters. It's often the difference between one poster. But thank you for the full year of support, Superior David. Full year of Prime, too. You finally got that sexy 1-year badge. Thanks for sticking with me for a year. You did it indeed. I do really appreciate it. I wasn't sure if you were gonna make it. I thought you were so upset about the shirt that you were gonna stop forever. Which is perfectly fine, to be fair. There's no obligation to stub. Or to stub? Yeah, you're definitely not obliged to stub your toe, but no obligation to sub, but still. No longer than a year. You've been stuck knowing me for too long, I'm sorry. All the pain and suffering I've caused. Yeah, that's how you know you're a true fan here. When I order you to stub your toe and you, without hesitation. You see, that sounds a little... I feel bad for everyone with stubs in the chat. Let's just say that. It's like birthday punches. Stubs for subs. Oh god. I'm resting a little bit too hard on the foot pedal here. If you send your ticket stubs from movies or concerts to go to my P.O. box, you'll get a gift sub in 2 to 4 weeks after processing. That's stubs for subs. Speaking of movies, apparently Toy Story 4 is really good. I guess I'm not surprised. But if we're talking Rotten Tomatoes, I was expecting something like the 70s to 80s. Because Toy Story 4 was completely unnecessary. But it looks like it's like one of the best of the series or something like that. Yeah, the thwack. Here we go. You hear that? It was a loud one, a triumphant one. I think Cyclops shared this opinion with me, but like, I've never been like super into Toy Story. It's a good movie in its own right, but it's not like, I'm not obsessed with it like some people are. So I'll probably see it, but it's not like something I've been looking forward to for like the last millennia. Yeah, I think I remember you mentioning this on stream. Something to do. I've been seeing a lot more movies recently. The last I saw, what was it? Booksmart. That was pretty good. I thought it was good, but I thought it was way overrated. I mean, like, and again, I think this is just a misconception of what what a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes means. But like, I would give it a 7 or 8, or probably an 8 out of 10. But I went into it expecting one of the best movies I've seen in recent memory. I think it was trying a bit too hard, and the inevitable comparisons to Superbad. Superbad was a much more classic movie. But that being said, for a movie I had no idea existed about a few hours before seeing it, it was a good choice. You've only seen the first Toy Story? Toy Story 1 and 2 are classics. Wow. That is extremely bold of you to say. Also incredibly not true. Jesus. No, I saw it with Pink. Pink also shared my sentiments. I will say though, there haven't been that, like, what would you classify Superbad as? Badass? The way I said it, it sounded like I was saying badass. Like, I guess it's like a coming-of-age film, but it's a bit more raunchy than most coming-of-age films. Like, I'm glad there's a quote-unquote Superbad for this generation. But I think it's hard. Like, I saw Superbad recently. I think it was on TV. It was on someone's cable. And that movie still holds up. It's still one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. It's really hard when your comparison is Superbad to beat Superbad. I mean, I definitely would say. I mean, it had a good blend of smart and dumb. Also, I'm glad that people... I mean, you're also movie guy extraordinaire, so I'm not sure if that's a good indication of people seeing the movie. But I remember they were worried about no one seeing Booksmart despite the really good reviews. I think it had a few marketing issues. Like, I didn't know about it until I saw it. I guess so. I feel weird saying coming-of-age film. Because, like... I feel like coming-of-age films are generally targeted towards a younger audience. I've done that twice today. The thing is, I don't mind dumb comedy. I like a lot of dumb comedy. I'm very easy to please, also, when it comes to movies. I've just been seeing a lot more movies in general, to be honest. Finally saw Inception. I saw the movie Being There yesterday, which is very random. It's like from the 1979. I don't know why I saw that. I saw like a clip on YouTube. I mean, I don't mind Adam Sandler movies. I think that like the visceral hatred is uncalled for. I understand that there's not, like, in terms of, like, movies, like, people put a lot of passion into some movies and they're underappreciated, stuff like that. And, like, Adam Sandler movies are mainly cash grabs, but, like, I can still tolerate them. Like, I saw Pixels on a plane, and, like, then I went home and read people's reviews of Pickles, and I'm like, this is the worst movie of all time. I'm like, have you seen some movies? But a lot of people say mediocre is actually worse than bad, and I'm not sure if I disagree. Because at least a lot of bad movies are memorable. And the most mediocre movie of all time is probably a more insulting title than the worst movie of all time, to be honest. Yeah, I've seen Lord of the Rings a bunch of times. And Pink refuses to watch the series with me. She watched Lord of the Rings 1 with me and didn't want to continue. And I'm like, how's this gonna work? Somehow it does. One day we'll watch all of them. Yeah, it's probably my favorite trilogy. I mean, controversial opinion of the year. No, I love the Lord of the Rings movies. The Hobbit, eh. I mean, that's, again, controversial opinion of the year. Yeah, the fact that they still hold up, like, special effects and all, from, like, 2001, like, humanity is very lucky to have that trilogy. Like, before that, people forget, like, every single adaptation of Lord of the Rings has been pretty shitty. I think I literally fell asleep through Desolation of Smaug, or whatever it's called. And then I didn't even see the third one. I don't fall asleep through movies very often. I think it's only been, like, 2. It was that one and, Terminator 4 or whatever. Yeah, when are they gonna make the Wheel of Time or whatever it's called? When are they gonna make that a movie series? I think I remember you mentioning that. I thought it was a very well done movie. I remember a lot of streamers tried doing movie nights on like Rabbit or whatever. I don't know. It's hard to plan. Of dubious legality, you know. Speaking of young adults, and speaking of GDQ, which is going on, I'm definitely going to Harry Potter World with Pink if we go to AGDQ, or if she goes to AGDQ. It's gonna happen. Pink recently watched a video on like someone trying all the foods in Hogsmeade. Only confirmed that we're going. When are they gonna make the Magic Treehouse movie series? No, I think the one in Orlando. I've heard the one in Orlando is better than the one in LA. Yo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I haven't read the book. I haven't seen the movie. Jabroni. Feels bad, man. I have a feeling that Pink's not going to BlizzCon, Superior David. But she's going to TwitchCon, so she'll probably go to Harry Potter World during that. We're gonna bro out at BlizzCon. Had a conversation in the drunk tank, Ruby and Jabroni. Yeah, fair enough, but I think with a lot of classic movies, I want to watch them with Pink. And like us organizing movie night, it's a little harder than me just chilling at home. You know? Like, we're almost done with Sopranos. I think we have like 5 episodes left. 5 or 6. And after that, we gotta watch The Godfather, since none of us have seen The Godfather. Like, there's a lot of classic movies. It's in the backlog, I'll say that much. mean, I've heard you say before that there's too many movies out there. I mean, that's how it is. And I've heard mediocre things about Godfather Part 3, but I know it's like more of, it's not really part of the main series. Well, it is technically, like, but it's a different thing, you know? That's due for a rewatch. You know what? I might actually rewatch that tonight. We'll see. I did mention I recently rewatched Bill and Ted. I'm super excited. That's like one of the extremely late sequels I'm excited for. I mean, I don't have super high hopes, especially after Dumb and Dumber. But Keanu Reeves is, I mean, according to the internet, he could do no wrong. Strange things afoot at the Special K. Circle K. Jesus. I mean, if you're doing Special K, you're probably going to have strange things afoot also. Why can't I talk right now? Why is talking so difficult? I definitely have seen Wayne's World more than once. Like 1 and 2, but I don't remember a single thing about them. Except for, you know, the Bohemian Rhapsody scene. Howl's Moving Castle is definitely my favorite Miyazaki film. I think Akira is my favorite film of all time. I like post-apocalyptic science fiction. Like, it's not post-apocalyptic movies, you know. Why am I not surprised that you said that, Jabroni? I've heard horrible things about the dub, or subs. Like, I've heard they completely butchered many scenes. I'm sorry, Pagyo. We're done with DMCA Royale. More like Nintendo DMCAing Mario Royale, Baby Rage. It was fun while it lasted. Feels bad, man. It was a nice distraction, but lost levels forever. Forever and ever. I doubt it, Cyclops. I mean, like, that's probably the most likely way that Mario Royale would come back, but still, I feel like they've had a lot on their plate regarding Mario Maker 2 content, and it's, like, just hard to add that, you know? Oof. Oof. Alright, 53's fine. I don't know, that's a pretty good contender. Alright, we're actually doing okay. 0.8 is... Like, we're always gonna be red. Like, we didn't lose, like, any time until, 3-4. I've never heard of Oblivion here, Jabroni, but you're given that grub P, I'm scared. Yeah, Evangelion's good. Akira's good. What else is post-apocalyptic I like? I don't even know. Alright, give me a second. We got 13 whole seconds, actually, to look at this, Flames. Oh, you could do that if you're a partnered server? Oh! Oh, cause, okay, I know. You got a level 2 boost? That's sick as fuck, actually. I've never seen a level 2 boosted server. So, I didn't really know what the banner meant. Do you have a background for the invite page? I actually haven't, obviously I've been in the server for a while. I will say I like the new animation better, because the glitch was cool, but it didn't really fit Underlords. Eh. I can, but I'm unsure if it's gonna... Oh yeah, that's cool. For those who don't know, Flames is head mod for r/Underlords, r/Auto Chess. And obviously the Discord server's relevant. But to be honest, the Underlords Discord server, despite being associated with r/Underlords, it's kind of its own thing. It's kind of its own beast that has spiraled out of control. Yeah, I mean, OBS uses a ton of processing power. It's probably just pushing the FPS down. I think without you, there wouldn't be nearly as much as there is. Yeah, I don't know if it's the FrameMeister or the OBS, or what am I trying? I'm not sure if it's the FrameMeister or OBS's preview window or my monitors or my capture card, but I feel like no matter what, even with the best equipment, like this game still looks a little choppy. So I've been there, OMG Spruce. There's the occasional little jumps. Maybe it's the de-interlacing on my capture card, who knows. I will say though, Flames, I'm happy that there's more people on the team. We definitely need it. And I haven't been able to read a lot of the discussion that's been going on just because I've been streaming, but I will say, out of any server I've been in, the most DMs I get is from the Underlord server. So, I know there's some discussion on that. Oh, whoops, I didn't press A, no! Alright, well, we lost some time. Time to menuing feels bad, man. I don't know. I know you talked to, well, I hope you talked to Breaky CPK. Because he was talking about verification. I'm like, I just talked to Flames, but still, even though this guy's relatively big, I'm not sure if he qualifies. But no, I get at least 2 a day. Well, I would... Oh my god. Okay, well, that was entirely the fault of the sneeze. The sneeze ruined the run. That would have been a PB, but we sneezed. You talk about mobile Twitch? I hear people are really struggling with mobile ads on Twitch. I use Turbo, because I hate ads viscerally, so I don't have to deal with it, but I know that, like, for a lot of people, it's not a fun platform. Yo, thank you, Vincent. Alright. I think the app's okay. I'm not like... I'm trying to think of anything I've really had like bad experience-wise on the Twitch app, and nothing really comes to mind. It's just it works for me. I use it on iOS, maybe that's why. Except probably not anymore. I just got a new Surface Pro. Like I literally got it yesterday. I'm super excited about it. But I'm moving away from iOS. I'm just frustrated by the lack of customization options. And also I've just used Surface products, and they're like, it's literally better than a iPad in every way. I mean, it's literally just a Windows PC. I could play Steam games. I do notice on iOS stuff, like my signal does randomly drop, so you're not alone on that. Also, that sounded like a Microsoft ad. Sorry about that. Flames, so I'm not sure if you're still here, but if you are, I'm gonna guess the reason why you don't get as many DMs as me is because you're always on Do Not Disturb mode, and I'm not. That is probably why. Something that the iPad app does that's weird, now that I think about it. I guess like sometimes it'll randomly go black on the iPad app, and then like 2 seconds later it'll go back to the game. And that's not going to prevent people from messaging you, Flames, but I think that people see that one mod is Do Not Disturb and one mod's not. And they're like, I'm going to message the guy that's not going to be upset. Oh, when it turns to black for you, Jimmy? Oh, wait, no, you were to me. Okay, I get it, okay. Haha. We got a jokester. Well, that's now a premium feature, Spruce, right? YouTube playing in the background. So I have YouTube Premium or whatever because I just use Google Play Premium because it comes with YouTube Premium. And like, if you're gonna pay for Spotify Premium or whatever, it's literally just Spotify Premium with ad-free YouTube. Like, I haven't noticed any differences in the music library. I guess people say Spotify has a little bit better of a UI. But yeah, the being able to play YouTube in the background with other apps is like super useful. I'd be really upset if I just stopped using YouTube Premium or whatever, because it'd just be annoying. It's like super annoying they put that against the paywall too, because it's very obvious they know how to implement it. They're like, you have to pay for this feature that used to be free. Like, it's gross. Fair enough. I use what, swipe keyboard? Is that what it's called? And that has done wonders for typing for me. And next, Jimmy's gonna do a D's nuts joke. Yikes. Hey, sometimes you just gotta got 'em. I understand. I've been there. I've made a your mom joke in 2019. It's I got a new shirt yesterday when I was at the mall. It's Hearthstone. It's like the little lock or little key on Arena. Yeah, and it was cheap. It was only like 15 bucks, Jimmy. Blizzard is having a cross collaboration with Uniqlo, which is like I think a Japanese clothing company. They're in a lot of shopping malls in the US. Kind of known for their cheap but stylish clothing. So I'm happy about it. Superior David doesn't like it though. Feels bad, man. Yeah, let's... Oh, no, it doesn't work. I guess I could link it, but it doesn't matter that much. Probably gonna have to call it a bit early tonight. I guess it's my fault for not streaming earlier because of it, but we have some work I have to do tonight, which is, I know it's gross, but it's literally the last of it. We had this whole recovery exercise that lasted a week, and today's the day we go back to normal. So I should be able to stream a lot more in the future because it's over. But anytime after 10 p.m. I'm able to do it, so it's 10 p.m. now. Well, I think this DSLR it really has good face detection, so it's always focusing on the face. It's fine if I just if I block the face entirely. Like this Red Bull orange I had, if I just block my face, there we go, now it's zooming in. I mean, the lighting's not good for aluminum, it's reflecting too much. But still. Eesh. Yeah, this is probably the last run. I know we didn't make it super far today. I think only 7-3. But that's fine, because we're just going to get the D-4 right now. If I had that low quality camera, no one would be here. You just need to see the pores on my face. Alright. So far so good, I guess. We had a little hiccup there. We're probably not losing frame rule. Alright, at least we made it past. No, we didn't. Okay, well, never say things, right? With that, I think we're going to end for the night. Sorry about the short stream, but I just have some IRL stuff to take care of. I think we're going to host up Sport, because Sport's cool. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow I might start a bit earlier, like 4. I'll work 8 to 4 or something like that. See you all.